Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for today's beginner Pilates tower class. You'll need short yellow springs attached to each side of the tower at the push-through bar height, and double loops attached to your springs, if you have them. And a small exercise ball is optional. Hey, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Begin lying supine with your feet towards your tower. It's optional to place a small exercise ball in between your knees for this first portion. As you get settled on the mat, take several big, deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Take note of how your body's feeling today as we begin our workout. Inhale your arms to the sky for alternating puppet arms, lifting one hand higher than the other to get the shoulder blades unstuck from the rib cage and loosen the shoulder girdle. Imagine you're hugging a big tree trunk. Then inhale the arms out to the sides. Exhale, lift them back up, warming up the chest and upper back muscles.
Living in a dark, clouded haze, we danced, we fall.
When you lift the arms up, then wrap them around your body to give yourself a big hug, breathing deeply in between your shoulder blades into your mid-upper back.
Fire, our house, our dream. We were dancing on wire, reckless, it seemed.
Raise your arms to the sky for arm paddles. Reach one arm overhead as the other arm goes down toward your hip, and then alternate the arms, inhaling and exhaling, keeping the rib cage down and knit together. Return your arms to the ceiling for head roll-ups. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift your head and chest, lower your hands toward your hips. Then return to start position. Exhaling on the way up, inhaling on the way down. Lower your arms to the mat for coccyx curl. Tuck your tail, press into your hands and your feet, and peel your hips up into a bridge position, then roll the body down. Inhale the hips up, exhale, roll back down. Finish this exercise, then hug your knees in towards your abdomen and rock side to side to massage out your low back. Rock yourself up to a seated position. You can sit cross-legged, but don't let the ball go too far since we'll need it for the next exercise if you're using it. Place the straps in your hands, growing tall through the spine. Inhale to prepare, then exhale, press your arms down and back behind you to strengthen the posture muscles in the upper back. Place your feet on the mat, and it's optional to have the ball in between your knees. Curl backwards part way, holding on to the shorter loops, bicep curls. Keep your elbows lifted and narrow as you bend and straighten the arms.
It's been quite some time. You gotta let me know if I'm out of line.
Lengthen your arms and curl up the spine. You can remove the ball and set it off to the side. Sit tall. Legs can be on top of the mat, cross-legged, straight-legged, or like I'm doing, they can be over the side of the machine. Using the spring on your right, place the short loop over your forearm. You may have to scoot backwards for this. Open and close the arm, keeping it bent at 90 degrees and your elbow up at shoulder height.
You know I played for love, but it got me on my knees. Now's the time to reap what I've sown.
This time, as you open the arm, rotate your torso to the right, then return to center. Inhaling in one direction, exhaling in the other.
There's no cure for what you're telling me, and soon I'm on my way. Yes, I'm on my way.
Now alternate the two. Stay sitting forward as your arm opens and closes, then rotate the spine as you open the arm. Return to center, just the arm opens, closes, now the body turns. Continue to alternate.
Take my love and write a different story. I'm on my way. Yes, I'm on my way.
Remove the strap and stretch your arm across your chest. Grab the strap on your left and repeat this on the other side. With the short loop on your left forearm, open the arm out to the side, keeping it bent at 90 degrees, then return it to the front. Your spine remains straight for the first set. Now rotate the spine as the arm opens to the side, then return to neutral. This time, alternate. Just the arm opens and closes, then the body rotates as the arm opens. Just the arm, and then twist the spine.
I've been in your waters, been knocking at your door. I know one thing for sure, I've never been so close before.
Release the strap and stretch your left arm across your chest.
It's one way or the other. No way.
Bring your right leg over to the left side of the machine. You'll be sitting facing the long edge of your mat. You'll need this long strap in your left hand. Inhale as you lengthen the arm out to the side for sword. Exhale, return. Be careful not to rotate your wrist on this exercise. Just open the arm and close the arm. If it becomes too heavy, scoot closer to the tower. Serape. Scoot a little bit away from the tower, both hands holding the long or short loop. Inhale to prepare, then exhale, twist to the left, away from your tower, and return to center.
Will you just fall in and out of love? Will you just fall in and out of love? Will you just fall?
Raise your arms overhead to frame it. You could be holding the long or short strap here. Side bend to the left, away from the tower, then lift back up. Exhale over, inhale to lift. Keep your right sit bone down on the mat as you bend. Sit in a fourth position. Right shin is towards the tower, left leg is in a turnout on top of the mat. Right hand holds the long strap, and you twist and punch towards the corner of your room.
And I know it ain't your fault. You just follow the heart.
Place the long strap over your right thigh, then lie down on your back. You may need to scoot away from the tower because you want some tension on the spring. Remain in an ab curl with your hands supporting your head. The feet are together, knees are open. Close the knees and open the knees back up, keeping that ab curl. Exhale as you squeeze the knees, inhale as you release them.
Let us use the open door. We're at the end of the rainbow.
Close your knees and straighten your legs up to the sky. Then open the legs apart into a straddle and exhale, squeeze them together.
Will you just fall in and out of love? Will you just fall in and out of love?
Close the legs, then bend your left knee into a chair position and do little basketball-sized circles of your right leg, pulling into the spring as you circle around. Reverse the circles for 8 repetitions. Bend the knees into your chest, and if it feels okay to your neck, let your head hang back before you come up to switch sides. Remove the strap from your leg and turn around to face the other side of your mat. Holding on to the spring that's closest to your feet, put your right hand in the long strap for the sword. Extend the right arm open to the side, inhale, and then exhale, bend the arm back.
But I'm down all the time.
Here I'm pointing to my posterior deltoid muscle. It's the area that attaches your arm to the body at the back side. Extend the arm and bend the arm, but really focus the intention on that muscle. Move slightly to the right for serape, holding the long or short strap as you twist to the right and back to center. Keep your sit bones fixed to the mat as your rib cage and chest turn to the right each time. Arms overhead for side bend. Exhale as you side over, inhale as you lift. Again, keeping your sits bones flat on the mat.
You can't put all things aside. There's no way out, and God knows I've tried. For better.
Sit in a fourth position with your left shin towards the tower. Left hand holding the long or short loop as you twist and punch towards the corner of your room. Right hand is resting on the mat.
Your tear, 'cause it's trouble by trouble by trouble by trouble now.
Place the long strap over your left thigh and lie down on your back. Head is in your hands and you're remaining in an ab curl for the entire series.
All that is left, nothing to mourn.
Open and close the knees, keeping your feet together. Exhale as you squeeze, inhale as you release.
The wind, where our story ends, another begins. You wait, but still, it's trouble by trouble by.
Close the knees and straighten your legs up. Open the legs apart and squeeze them together. Inhale and exhale. If it's too easy, scoot to the right.
Trouble by troubled by trouble now.
Close the knees, bend your right knee into a chair position, and then pretend you're tracing a circle on the ceiling about the size of a basketball. Inhaling and exhaling, and maintain your ab curl. Reverse the circles. Bend your knees and allow your head to hang back if that's okay for your neck.
By the road with an ache in my head, in the wrong side of town.
Curl up the spine, remove the strap from your leg, and turn around to face the other side of your mat again.
I guess I did let you down.
Lie on your right side and place your left thigh in the strap closest to your feet.
Too late.
Rest your head on your bottom arm. Your knees should be bent in a chair position.
What I wanted to be never came to me. I've lost my way to you.
The clam. Open and close your top knee as you keep your feet down and together. Make sure you don't rotate your pelvis at all. That's why I placed my hand on my hip to remind me not to tilt backwards as I lift the knee up.
You would never get out of my head. You would always be mine. And I wake up state.
Close your knees and lift your feet in the air, keeping them together. Open and close that top knee again. Should be a little bit easier to get a bigger range of motion this time since your feet are in line with your tailbone.
Lost my way to you.
Rest your legs down and tap out your glute muscle. Maintaining a chair position, lift your top leg above the other one. Extend and bend the knee, keeping your thigh really still as you kick your lower portion of your leg forward and back. Inhale and exhale.
In the wrong side of town. Left you sleeping alone in your bed. Guess I did let you down.
Straighten the leg, keep it out in front of you, almost a 90-degree bend at your hip, and pulse the leg up and down. Take some big deep breaths as you feel that burn in the glute muscle. Lower the leg down and roll to your back, keeping the strap on your left thigh.
Waiting for you.
Place the left ankle over your right thigh for a piriformis stretch. You can keep your right foot on the mat or lift it up in the air for a deeper stretch. Press your tailbone towards the floor.
Well, there's a whole lot of love in a hole.
Lengthen your right leg on the mat with a flexed foot. Left toes are pointed to the sky for single leg circles. Cross the midline and circle the leg down, around, and up. Inhaling and exhaling. Press your belly button down to the spine to keep the hips stable.
Last, well, there's a whole lot of love in a home from above.
First direction. Place the strap over the arch of your foot for some stretches. Pull the leg towards your face as you do a hamstring stretch.
There's a whole
cross the midline for an IT band stretch. Keep your knees straight and your footprint flat on the ceiling. Open your leg to the side and bend your right knee on a turnout as well for an inner thigh stretch. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders as you take several big, deep breaths during the stretch. Remove the strap and we'll roll over onto the left side. You should be approximately an arm's length away from the tower. Rest your head on your bottom arm and place your top thigh in the long strap. Knees are bent in a chair position in front of you. Keeping your feet down and together, open and close your top knee for the clamp. Also remember to keep your hips stable and stacked. Raise your feet in the air in line with your tailbone and do another set, opening and closing the top knee. Inhaling and exhaling.
Leaving for a brighter sky, where my soul is harmony.
Rest your legs down. You can tap on your hip if needed. Otherwise, pick up your top leg in a chair position and extend and bend the knee as though you're going to kick the wall in front of you, keeping your foot at hip height or slightly higher.
Capable of everything.
Extend your leg straight out in front of you and pulse it up and down, working the deepest glute muscles.
Capable of everything.
Feel the burn in the glute muscles. Rest your leg down and tap out your hip if needed before rolling onto your back. Place your right ankle over your left thigh for a piriformis stretch.
Capable of everything.
Lengthen your left leg down on the mat with a flexed foot and the top toes, right leg pointed to the sky. Cross the midline and circle down, around, and up for single leg circles. Inhaling and exhaling. Press your belly button down to the spine to keep your pelvis, your spine, your low back nice and stable.
I never thought you were easy prey. I just knew I was so.
Reverse direction.
You probably knew all along what my intentions were. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, baby.
Place the strap over your right foot for single leg stretches. Beginning with a hamstring stretch, gently pull the leg towards your face.
Baby, from behind those bedroom eyes, and when I see the
across the midline for an IT band stretch, which stretches the band in your outer hip that attaches from your knee all the way up to the side of your hip. Keep your footprint flat to get a better stretch.
Oh, won't you come a little closer, baby? Tonight's gonna go our way. Yes, I can see the light of
Open your leg to the side for an inner thigh stretch. I also choose to bend my left knee on a turnout for a deeper stretch.
and when I see the light of lust shining, don't you know that I just wanna hear you sigh? How many wonderful things can really happen in the course of one night?
Remove the strap and rock up to sitting. Turn to face your tower and place your long straps over your thighs, one on each leg.
I can see the light of lust shining, baby, from behind those pendulum eyes.
Roll down to your back and bring the legs into a chair position. Then adjust your springs so that they're underneath your legs or behind your legs.
I just wanna hear you sigh. Don't you know that I just wanna hear you sigh?
Lift your head off the mat, arms reaching by your sides. Remain in an ab curl as you pull your knees in towards your chest, slightly against the springs. Exhale and inhale.
Make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound, it's amazing all the time.
Lower your feet and head, then place your right hand behind your head, left leg in a chair position, left arm reaching by your side. Pull the knee in as you twist towards it, crunching, reaching your right armpit towards your left thigh. Exhale every time you crunch up. Inhale as you lower down.
I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you and know it's alright.
Switch sides. Left armpit towards right knee. Exhaling every time you crunch up.
Realized, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound, it's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you.
Rest the body down.
Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you.
Rock up to sitting and remove the straps from your legs. Come off the machine so you can raise the straps up a couple notches higher.
I don't need another love.
Lie prone and arm's length away from the tower. Legs can be together or apart. If you have low back issues, keep them apart. Place your hands in the long straps and press your arms down to the floor as you inhale, rising up into a swan position. Keep your pubic bone pressed down into the mat. Exhale, return. Inhale as you rise up, pulling the arms down and back. Exhale, return.
You've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound, it's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want
Keep your face hovering the mat for big arm circles. Pull your arms back towards your hips, then down to the floor and forward. Inhale and exhale, lubricating the shoulder sockets.
I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Reverse direction. Press the arms down and back and then circle them up and overhead like a butterfly stroke in swimming. Release the straps and press back into a child's pose.
I guess no one's to blame, nobody crossed the line. I guess we couldn't see, somehow we couldn't feel. Maybe we rose too fast, maybe we got too high.
Come to a seated position on your mat facing the tower, feet against the posts, knees slightly bent. Put your left strap in your right hand and roll down to your back. Legs will straighten as you go. Once you're down, lift your left arm overhead and side bend to the right. Then slide your left foot next to or on top of your right ankle. Stay there for several big, deep breaths, focusing on the breath going into your left lung especially.
Will be no hard goodbyes, thank God we're civil.
Return your left foot to the bar and your left arm next to your side or across your belly, and roll up the spine to switch sides. Left hand holds the strap that's loaded on the right and you roll down the spine. Right arm overhead, side bend to the left, slide your right foot next to or on top of your left foot and stay there for several big deep breaths. Return your foot to the bar and your arm in front of you and roll up the spine. Come to a kneeling position with your feet tucked under, sitting on your heels for a foot stretch. This is a great stretch for the toes and the arches of the feet. You may also feel it activate the hamstrings. If it's too intense, lean forward and place your hands on the mat to take a little pressure off of your feet. Otherwise, take big, deep breaths and relax into the stretch.
I look into your eyes, I see we're out of time.
Come to a hands and feet position, like you're in elephant or downward dog for treading. Rise up to your tippy toes and then bend one knee as you drop the opposite heel, and then switch, continuing to alternate, stretching the calves and the ankles.
Million thoughts are spinning round in my head. My boss holds it down.
Lower both heels and stretch.
Now I see you through the window.
Bend your knees, but keep your heels pressed down to stretch even deeper.
You know, and I know.
Softly lower your knees, then stretch your left leg back behind you with a flexed foot and press back into your heel to stretch that calf again in a different way.
Had to leave. Please come back now, baby. Where were we? Said you changed.
Switch legs.
Got the memory still popping up. Show me your heart, show you mine. You go first, I rewind. You're my soul, my heart, my beautiful. You're my first, my last, my wonderful. And I just can't seem to get it.
Have a seat on your heels and we'll finish with a big deep breath. When you're ready, inhale the arms up and overhead, stretching the spine nice and high. Exhale the arms down to your sides. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you next week.